Emotionally immature people often communicate indirectly because direct communication requires vulnerability, accountability, and emotional self awareness. Instead of openly saying what they feel or need, they hint, guilt trip, sulk, make passive aggressive comments, or expect others to just know. This is why you'll see things like martyr behavior, vague comments, the silent treatment, emotional baiting, or statements loaded with implication instead of honesty. Rather than saying, I feel lonely and I would like you to spend time with me, they may say something like, I guess nobody cares about me anymore. Instead of saying, I'm hurt, it turns into criticism, sarcasm, withdrawal, or guilt. The communication is designed to create an emotional reaction in someone else, not to gain clarity. A big part of it is emotionally immature people externalize emotional regulation and they expect others to manage their emotions for them. They may believe that if somebody truly loves them, they should anticipate their needs, soothe insecurities, or prevent discomfort without directly being asked. Direct communication can feel foreign to them, while pressure or guilt feels more familiar. When this comes from a parent, it can deeply affect the child because the child becomes hyper aware of the parent's emotional state. The child learns to scan tone, moods, facial expressions, and words for hidden meaning. They often become over explainers, people pleasers, avoidant, hypervigilant, or emotionally over responsible because they were conditioned to manage their parents' emotions. They weren't allowed to simply exist as a separate person. Many adult children of emotionally immature parents end up feeling anxious around uncertainty because they spent years trying to decode instead of being communicated with directly. One of the hardest parts about indirect communication is it creates confusion because there is no clear conflict. There's implication, a rude tone, guilt, or just the overall emotional atmosphere is off. But no one ever communicates what's actually wrong. The nervous system stays activated trying to figure out what's happening, whether someone is angry, what they really want, or how to stop the tension. This ambiguity is often more emotionally exhausting than conflict because nothing ever resolves. The healthiest way to stop engaging this dynamic is to stop participating in the unspoken emotional contract. That means responding to direct communication while refusing to overfunction by interpreting hints, guilt, emotional withdrawal, or passive aggression. Don't decode hidden messages. Stay literal and grounded. You do not have to mind read, chase emotional shifts, over explain yourself, or take responsibility for regulating another adult's emotions. Compassion does not require emotional submission. Healthy communication is clear and reality based. It sounds like, I miss you. I need you. I love you. Can we talk? I need help. There's no hidden test underneath, and there's no expectation that the other person abandon themselves emotionally in order to maintain peace. Direct communication allows two separate people to exist honestly in the same conversation, while indirect communication often revolves around control, fear, and avoidance instead of genuine connection. Have a good day.